Hello everybody and welcome to my video. I have 2 days of clips from this exciting site now of the Premier Inn. Cranes, lorries, jibs all being hoisted. I do really hope you enjoy it, and I'm off home now to edit it and to put it up to YouTube. Thank you ever so much for viewing and also for everybody's support for this project. Very good morning, Thursday the 10th of January 2019, and I have just arrived at the site of the new Premier Inn and restaurants, and there is now a giant crane in operation.
That little one. Yeah. Wow.
I've just arrived in town and it's a winter's morning sort of thing. It's not a sea fret, there's just moisture in the air, but the temperature is not too bad, very close, very high single figures I should imagine. Yes, a giant crane here. I think this is the one that they have been waiting for quite a time. Huge concrete slab there.
On top of the left. On top.
Well, I'm very pleased to have captured this. And that's to be placed on top of another one there. I've just walked a little bit further away. I want to see if I can get the full height and length of this enormous crane. Yes, this was the crane that they were waiting for in the latter part of last year, but it never arrived due to the high winds. You can see why.
Right. Once the bus goes to when you take it up. Go.
Right, see that? Right, yeah.
Hello everybody once again. Now it's Friday now, the 11th of January, and exciting times at the site of the Premier Inn. In front you will see the steel structure that we see yesterday, and if I pan up slowly you will see now up there, I'm told that is called a cab. Panning down now so as you can see the actual crane, and I'm also told that the horizontal frame that you see in front of you, that is also going to be placed up adjacent to that cab. So it's very exciting times here, so I will be returning hopefully to capture the erection of that frame. We can see an engineer there just making sure everything is secure previous to this being lifted up to the cab. Above the engineer you can see a circular light that in fact will flash each evening. It flashes red to warn low-flying aircraft of the height of this structure. A quick view of this structure previous to it being lifted up to that cab. I have just returned to the site and I'm going to pan up as slowly as I can, and we find another part of this structure has been added. Panning down again and waiting for this large horizontal piece to be lifted up to join the other parts of the cab. And we see now one of those huge slabs of concrete that is now being hoisted up as well. Nearly there now, nearly adjacent to the cab. Yes, it's being brought over now, so as the engineers who are in the cab can place it safely. in the hands of the engineers now. One of the site engineers has told me the terminology of this horizontal structure is in fact a jib. Here we see an engineer preparing carefully the hooks that will assist the crane driver to lift this 40-metre jib up to the cab. Any moment now and we should have liftoff. Up, up and away. Yes, this jib now starts its journey up to the cab area. What's happening here now is the engineer is attaching some more hooks there to the jib. We're now off again. The engineer has very carefully placed the safety harnesses there to lift this. As said, the engineers have kindly told me that this jib is 40 metres long and it is now joining this tower. I think I'll call it a tower. It's now joining this tower with the cab on top, which is 37 metres in height. Going to pan down now to show you the engineer helping the jib along. What was very interesting was that you may have noticed that this engineer harnessed himself to the jib. Now, I was told that anything over 3 foot in height, just 3 foot in height, any engineer or construction worker has to harness himself to that appliance or structure. So any construction worker working higher than 3 feet has to harness himself on to the structure. Very interesting. All health and safety. That's paramount, I'm told. As in the old days there were so many accidents. They've all stopped now. This site here is as safe as houses, or as safe as Premier Inn hotels. There we are. The jib has reached the cab. I really hope that everybody has enjoyed this, and I'm going home now to edit this as well as the video I obtained from this site yesterday, and I'm going to put it onto YouTube. Thank you ever so much for viewing and all your support that you have shown me. Thank you all very much. Very goodbye. Bye-bye. This is to thank all the engineers at this site for the help over the last 2 days. Thank you all very, very much.